Hi everyone, Chef Kevin Belton. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Now, I love soups, and especially with the weather starting to turn a little cooler, I am going to make a soup that I never made before at home because I always eat it out. All right, but I want to make it and I know it's going to be so good. We're going to make a Thai noodle soup today. Now, what I've done, I've taken boneless chicken thighs, and you can use breast if you like, but I've just diced them up, seasoned with a little Creole seasoning, and I sauteed them in the pot in a little olive oil, okay? I got them sauteed and I've taken the chicken out. So into the pot now, I'm going with onion, red bell pepper, and some minced garlic. You know, these flavors, if you've ever had any Thai recipes, the flavors are so good, and especially in the soups, I love because we're going to use coconut milk in this soup. Okay? Now, this can saute just like in most cooking. How long do you want to saute down your onion and your bell peppers? You know, because this is a soup, I don't like to saute them too long because of the fact that in that liquid, once we get the stock in, they're going to cook longer, okay? This doesn't take as long as a gumbo to cook, but it's going to have plenty of time to get tender. So we just want to saute this. And let me show you some of the things that I'm going to add to this. What I have here is ground ginger and red curry paste. Now, in the store you might have seen red curry paste or green curry paste. I'm using a red curry paste for this. I also have some coconut milk and some chicken stock. All right, that's what we're going to get in. Now, you can see this is just barely starting, you know, the little bit of sticking down in the bottom of the pan, that's fine. Not a whole lot of sticking, just a little bit of sticking. Let's get in the ginger and the red curry paste. We just want to get this stirred in. It's almost like when we're using tomato paste. You know, you want it to cook in the bottom of that pan, but we don't want it to scorch in the bottom of the pan. But we just want it, that flavor to open up, the heat to get to it, for it to release. Oh, I tell you what, this smells so good. So now, we'll get in our coconut milk. And you see, I'm going to use this coconut milk because now we have some moisture in here to deglaze the bottom of this pan.
It's actually a pot.
To deglaze the bottom of our pot. I'm sorry. I have a habit of sometimes calling a pot a pan a pot. So in our pot, this will get those little goodies up off the bottom. We can put our chicken back in. And let's add our stock. So I had 1 can of the coconut milk. This is about 6 cups of chicken stock. So I'm going to turn the fire up because I want this to come not necessarily to a boil, but we want this to cook really good for at least 10 minutes. All right? During that 10 minutes, our chicken will finish cooking. Also, those flavors will get to be released. So we'll simmer this for 10 minutes and then go ahead and we'll be ready to get our noodles in. This is simmered, and I tell you what, the flavor has gotten so good. Now, what I have here, I have fish sauce and a little bit of brown sugar. I just decided to just put them together. So I had 2 teaspoons of brown sugar and 1 tablespoon of fish sauce. And if you've never used fish sauce, it's really strong. So always, if you like it, add more to it as you go. All right? And we're going to do rice noodles. Okay? Now, a rice noodle doesn't take as long to cook as, say, pasta would. All right, this is a very thin rice noodle. And I'm just going to put the rice noodles right in. And you know what? These just have to cook for about 5 minutes and our soup will be ready to finish. Our noodles have cooked. Look how quick. They don't take very long to cook at all. Very quickly do they cook. So now let's go ahead and finish our soup off. We can turn off our fire. Lime juice. Here I have some basil. This is some cilantro and chopped up green onion. You can always save a little bit to put in our bowl. But I'm just going to stir this in and I'm going to grab a bowl so we can go ahead and plate this up and I'll show you how pretty it's going to look. All we have to do is finish this off. Look, little more parsley and green onion right on the top. And look, here's a lime, not a cup, in case you want some extra lime to squeeze in. But I tell you what, this soup is so good. Now, if you want to make it without the chicken, go ahead. Use a vegetable if you like and make it with that. But once you make this, you're going to love this as much as I do. Thank you for cooking with me today. Go ahead, try this recipe. I know you're going to like it. For WWLTV, I'm Chef Kevin Belton, and we'll see you soon.